I'm going to try to make this video as brief as possible because I do have a lot to show you, so we'll see what happens. I apologize if it's lengthy. That's just random paint on the wall, so don't mind that, but I apologize if it's lengthy, but I'm going to try to keep it short as possible. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you all of my palettes. So all of my eyeshadow palettes, my highlight palettes, all of them. I'm not going to swatch any just because it's already going to be long enough as it is. But I will have everything in the pricing in the description below as well. So I'm not going to go in any specific order. I'm just going to start grabbing them from the top of the pile that I have and then just go down. So the first one is this one by Beautique. It says the Gift of Beauty Holiday Collection. I remember I got this from Sally's, obviously during the holidays. It was, I spent $50 and you get this free gift, or you get like a brush or something. But I'm going to carefully open it. This is what the inside looks like. So it's a full kit. There was a lip gloss over on the left, but I did take it out. So it has all the shades right here. They're not too bad, but I definitely won't be reaching for it a lot. I didn't want to, I was going to give it away, but then I decided not to because I did already touch things, so I didn't want to do it like that. So I'm probably going to put it in my drawers for like family and friend giveaways. But it has all these shadows. There's a bunch of metallic, shimmery, mattes, and then right here we have some blush. There's highlighter, bronzer, but they are really dark, and if it's a bronzer or contour, it would be like wearing really dark highlight. So I won't be using that. Blush intimidates me, so I won't be using that. We have a eyeliner pencil right here, and then another eyeliner pencil. So this one is a brown eyeliner, this one's a black. We just have a little brush, and then they have like one of these little applicators that are completely pointless. And then I have the lip gloss in my lip gloss area in the bathroom. I haven't used it yet, so I'll probably put it back in there to give it away to someone because these were just swatched. Like, not, I didn't use them or anything, they were just swatched. But that's the first one. Okay, so the next one is my Z palette. That's not full at all, and they're all just a tons of different shapes and sizes of pans. This is just what I have in here so far. We have a very shimmery pink, but it mainly has like a spray over thing, but it's definitely shimmery underneath. We have a very pretty gold. There's a shimmery like mermaid green, a kind of shimmery blue, there's a copper, and then a shimmery brown. They're all shimmers. So that's the start of my Z palette. So I have a palette from BH Cosmetics. It's Galaxy Chic. This is what it looks like. And then this is the inside. This is probably one of my favorite palettes. They are all shimmers, but they are absolutely beautiful. Like, I use this all the time, and the thing I really like about BH is that they are extremely cheap. So, and it's like extremely cheap, pretty great quality. And I like this one because if you, I'm gonna cover the mirror, but if you look at it, they're all the shadows are like mixed in with different colors, or not all of them, but the majority of them. Like this one is like blue and like a plum color. Like, they're beautiful. What are you doing, bud? I have another BH palette. It is Take Me Back to Brazil. This is the first one because I know they just came out the second one. And it's one of my favorite colorful palettes. The shades are really nice. Like, they could be more pigmented, but they are pretty pigmented, and you can pack them on, and they're really smooth and everything. And then down here we have kind of like a pinkish highlight. Oh, I don't know what happened. A black and then like a green highlight. So this next one is actually one of my favorites. It's by Ace Beauty. I don't know how to say the name on it, but this is what it looks like. And this is the inside. So they're all warm tones, pinks, reds, browns, and there's like a peachy one in there. There's 4 shimmers and 4 mattes. And this is definitely one of my favorite ones. You probably can't tell through the camera, but they are extremely creamy, so they're beautiful. They're soft, they're creamy, they blend beautifully, they're beautiful colors. I love this one. The next one I have Party Animal by Laura Lee. I've used this once so far, and I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, I think you just need to know how to work with it or use it, because I used the orange one, Drinks, and that one worked pretty well. But other than that, I haven't really experimented with the other colors, but it's an alright one. If you would want a colorful palette, I would probably go with the Take Me Back to Brazil BH palette that I just showed, or the James Charles and Morphe palette, which I have not bought yet and I'm so upset about. Okay, so we have Too Faced Chocolate Gold. This one is my favorite for shimmers. It has mattes, but the shimmers are way better. Like, it's definitely meant for the shimmers, and it smells like chocolate. So that's what I typically use this one for. And then I have BoxyCharm, obviously. So this is a palette from BoxyCharm Pure, or like a collab. So that's what it looks like. And this is the inside. It is very beautiful. The colors work really well. They blend really well. So I do really like this one. Another BH Cosmetics palette I have is Wild Child. And it's a little mini shimmer palette. I use that white all the time. I'm sure you can see there's like a little indent in there. But these are all shimmers. They're all extremely beautiful. So that's another one. This one is Crown Pro. This is one that I reach for all the time too. These are a bunch of warm tones. There's not really like the bright pink and peachy colors like there was in the Ace Beauty one, but these ones are beautiful as well. I'm trying to show it, but without showing like my feet or the floor or whatever's in front of me, so that's why the mirror is all wonky. You'll see a pattern here. You'll obviously see that my favorite brand is BH Cosmetics, because here we have another one, and this is Weekend Festival. And here's the inside. I absolutely love this one. The colors are beautiful. I really like that. This pink right here, that is the shade Dippy. And then that one's pretty much almost hit pan already. Yeah, that one's almost hit pan, but this is one of my favorite BH palettes. Then we have another BH palette. This one I was looking for a really long time, but it kept getting sold out, so my mom got it to me for Christmas last year. And this is what it looks like. It is 88 mattes. Yeah, there's 88 mattes, and they're beautiful. They all work so great, and it's really hard to kind of, like, it's not really hard, but it is hard to find this in stock because it is sold out a lot. Clearly, I'm sure you can see why. That's one of my favorite ones. Here is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. This is the original one. That's what it looks like. I do like it. I've only used it a couple times just because the colors are actually a little hard for me to blend out. They're not that easy for me personally, so I have to keep playing with it and see what works best with blending it out, because either they'll stay in the spot that you applied the eyeshadow, or it'll get muddy with other colors. So I'm still trying to play with it, and I was kind of disappointed because I wanted it so bad, and it was like, oh, it blends so easy, but it really doesn't, in my opinion. So I just might be retarded and might not know how to use this specific formula, but for me it's a little difficult. We have another Too Faced palette. This is Life's a Festival, and this is all of the shimmery shades. I use these ones a lot. I typically use this yellow one, Beamin', for the corner of my eye. Yeah, I think there's only 2 matte shades in here. but I am obsessed with this region right here. But it's a nice one. Okay, here we have Alamar Cosmetics. I think I'm saying it right. And this is the Reina del Caribe. I don't know how to say that. This is also one of my favorites. That's the inside. It's very tropical, and they're really smooth and they blend out beautifully. When I first got this, I did a look using every single color in this palette, and they all work together great. So this is another Jaclyn Hero Morphe palette. This is only one of them from the Vault, and this is Bling Boss, so it's the purple one. Yeah, this one is fairly new. I do like it a lot. I use just this one for purple looks and all of that, but it's beautiful. It's definitely one of my favorite palettes. This one is by ColorPop. It's Semi-Precious, and it's pretty much just a metallic palette, and they're so beautiful. They're extremely creamy. They go on beautifully. You can layer them and make them more vibrant, but they are amazing. I don't know what I would do without this one. This is my newest palette that Logan got me for my birthday. It's the Norvina Anastasia palette. These ones work really well. I really do enjoy this palette a lot. The shimmers are beautiful. Some of the mattes do need to be layered up. They're not like the most pigmented ever. Like this purple right here, it's not that great. It's actually not as dark as it looks in the camera. Like it goes on your eyes extremely light. So I do wish they were more pigmented, but it is a beautiful palette, and if you work with it and you have the patience, then it turns out amazing. So here we have Laurel's Nudie Patootie. I've talked about this before in a previous video. This is honestly my favorite nude palette. It's like, you can say anything you want about her, but this palette actually works really, really well. I use this all the time for just my basic eye look. They blend beautifully. The metallics and shimmers are beautiful, and there's nothing really bad I can say about this palette. So I have another ColorPop palette, and it's Element of Surprise. And this is what the inside looks like, so it's all nudes except for that one bright pink. Same thing with the other palette. It's beautiful. They're really creamy. Oh, we do have a purple shimmer and then like a pink shimmer. I haven't used it in a while, but I think it's because I more so forgot that I had it. But I do like this one a lot. This is a palette I used to reach for all the time, but I haven't anymore. It's the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. And this is what the inside looks like. The colors are beautiful and they work really well. I just have so many other palettes that I forget that I have it. And the price tag on it, it is $65. I mean, is it worth it? For me, since I'm a huge beauty person, I'm still happy that I did get it. But you can probably find these colors a lot of places. There has to be a bunch of dupes for these somewhere. And I'm pretty sure I've actually found someone that found all single eyeshadows that are dupes for each of those eyeshadows. That is probably definitely 100% not worth up to $65 like the palette is, but they work just as well. So this next palette, it doesn't have a name or anything. I was given this, it's kind of like a PR type thing, but it is a full glitter palette. I was going to work with them, and obviously they sent me their product first and they asked me to work with them. I was going to, but they are from China, so the pricing is extremely high because you have to pay for the palette and shipping from China, which is like 20 bucks on top of the palette, which was I think 30, and I just didn't think it was worth it. And if I'm going to work with a company even as small as I am with 50 followers or subscribers, I want to actually really like the product. And I mean, it's just a glitter palette. It's just your basic glitter palette, but I mean, I wouldn't really recommend it to anyone, so why would I partner with them? So the last eyeshadow palette is another BH Cosmetics, and yeah, that's the front of it. It's just like a frosted cover, but they are all foils or metallics or shimmers, however you want to say it. I keep forgetting that I have it, so I haven't really used it that much, but I'm going to set it on top of everything so I do remember that it's there. But they are really pretty. I said I wasn't going to swatch them, but yeah, I'm going to have to use these. Okay, so we have highlight palettes now. I really don't actually have a lot of highlight palettes, I just have compacts. But I have the Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit. That's what the inside looks like. And I do like these ones a lot. These are one of my favorite ones, like my favorite palette and stuff. So I go for this one a lot. And then this is the Moonchild Glow Kit by Anastasia. And this is what the inside looks like. I don't reach for this one as much, but it still has beautiful colors. And then for my colorful highlight palette, this is the Kat Von D Alchemist Holographic Palette. And this is what the inside looks like. I don't know if you can tell, but she's pretty loved. It's a mess everywhere, but they are beautiful. So I've been filming for 45 minutes now. I'm going to try to edit it down to at least 20 or 15, hopefully, if I can do that. Without cropping out any of the palettes that I have, I am going to keep all of them in there, so this is going to be a chore to edit. But that was all of them. Of course, I'll be getting more, and I'll do another collection video later on once I have way more. But that was everything. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the little bell if you ever want to be notified when I do post a video. I will see you guys in the next one.